Okay, good evening. I hope everyone had a great holiday weekend. Today is report number 21. Today's date is Monday, 5/27. It's Memorial Day. Before I get into a report of our business, I wanted to share with you, team, about something that's important to me, important to our country, and hopefully important to you as well. Today is Memorial Day, and typically we think of, we see on the calendar a holiday weekend, and we say a 3-day weekend, and we're thinking beer, barbecue, extended weekend and fun, and that's great. But today's holiday has a special meaning to me. I had made plans to do otherwise several weeks ago, but when I woke up this morning very early, I realized it's Memorial Day. Memorial Day is a day for us to honor the men and women who have sacrificed their lives for us to have the way of life we have. So in my weekly report that I've written to you via email that will be posted, you'll see a little bit of explanation. Today I attended the submarine memorial that is in Seal Beach, California. This has a bit of a special meaning to me. The only grandpa I've ever known, this is my sister's husband's dad, Jack. I never knew my grandparents were dead before I was even born. My mom had me so old, and she's such an old bird then, that my grandparents were long gone, so I never got a chance to know them. He's the only grandpa I ever knew. Grandpa fought in World War II. My dad fought in Korea and he made it through, and Grandpa was a submarine veteran. He was on the USS Tenosa. From that, he used to tell me amazing stories. And as a kid, when I was 19, I helped build the memorial that is there in Seal Beach. So every year, I go to this memorial to see the veterans and to honor them and to pay tribute to the guys and the women who make it so we have our way of life. I hope that you too will take this seriously. There's a quote from Ronald Reagan that rings so true. We have a next generation that is not really grasping the importance or the humility of the sacrifice that's needed for us to maintain the way of life and the freedom that we have. Ronald Reagan's quote that I've always loved: freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on for them to do the same. Or one day we will spend our sunset years telling our children and our children's children what it was once like in the United States when men were free. That's very heavy. So those of you who have children, nieces, nephews, people of influence, I hope that in the future you will take time on Memorial Day to thank somebody. Go to a memorial somewhere and thank people. Whenever I see anyone in uniform, I go out of my way to thank them for their service and shake their hand. I know it's a bit corny, embarrass some people I'm with sometimes, but I truly am thankful for the people that sacrifice so much for us to have what we have. We live in the greatest country in the world, and for that I will never take for granted. And I'm humbled by their service and the sacrifice that them and their family members have made. So I hope you take the same approach going forward, and to have that kind of attitude of gratitude, and let your words and your actions show going forward. And let's teach our young people, do not lose it. It can be gone. It's never more than one generation away. All right. So let's go into our activities. I've got the first thing we're going to talk about is current business. Current business, the numbers. The numbers were slightly off the number a hair. I know we had the long weekend. We've got some VMI invoicing, but we're pretty much on track for 2 of our business units. And again, I won't talk specifics because this is on video. For 2 of our business units, we're spot on. For the other 2, we're slightly off. You can see the report for the details. I believe we're still on track to hit the number because we're going to have 2 more big VMI invoices, and we have the last 4 days of this week. So let's rally, work together, and to hit the number. I want to talk about some company activities here. we had a heck of a time with some downtime with the in the warehouse with barcoding. We really need to continue to communicate with Rhonda, let us know what's going on with that. We understand it's a big problem. I will get any and all resources needed to get that taken care of. I know I will probably be getting an update. I'm doing this video right now about 9 p.m. on Monday. I'm going to call Rhonda upon getting this and give us an update to see where we're at on that one. AS9100. We had our aerospace certification. I want to give you an update on this. We had a one-day pre-audit where he comes in and gives us a full audit going through all the systems, and then gives us a report letting us know how we are, how we look, where we're at. Because the next one, the stage 2 that we're doing on June 15th, is going to be more in depth. There's good news. We learned a lot. We know there's a lot of things that we need to improve. I'm very confident that a lot of the hard work that the quality team have put in, Victor, Manjo, and Alfredo, they've done a great job so far. They took some very detailed observations. They are still very confident that less than 4 weeks from now they're going to get the certification going. I apologize, you're seeing my cat running through the video. Claudia is supposed to be attending them. I'll barbecue them later, maybe next year, and we'll have some cat tacos. But I'm very confident. Talking to the auditor, he was pretty straightforward. A lot of our TS systems that we already have in place are already fundamentally have the groundwork to make this happen. So I'm not very concerned about this at all. All right. So other company activities I want to talk about. The ability or the need to continue having input on the electronic boards and processes for improvements. Going through the facility, I know the girls are updating the boards quite often, and we really want to continue improving the processes. I don't want to rest on our laurels. I see the boards not on in many departments, a lot in packaging and in shipping, and I want to get input. We need to get your input on how we can continue to sharpen our saw. We need to improve these processes, and we can't do it if you don't tell us what's working, what we need to do. Really depending on the supervisors in given departments to be the point men and women to do that. So, whether it's warehouse, production, whatever, we really need to get your continued input to help us improve these processes. All right? So please make that happen. All right. The Advanex Superheroes. We started this segment. This will be a weekly segment. And each week, there are many of you that do great things that go unseen or are not acknowledged, and I want to make this segment. What we're doing, if any of you see or know of a superhero activity, it doesn't have to be via email. Email is the easiest way for me. You can write on a piece of paper, you can come tell me the story, I would document it, and then I want to share it in this. It doesn't need to be limited to one. This week, we have 3 superheroes that we would like to identify. First of all, in production, we've got a new guy, Dario. And Dario is working with one of our very difficult customers. Very complex parts, very labor intensive, very detail oriented. I cannot mention the customer's name, but those of us who know him know it's in small coiling, we know who it is. Dario has really shown great initiative. He's fairly new, but he is offering tons of help. He's very patient in teaching other people. Even though he's one of the more junior people, he has really assessed the information and really applying it. So we'd like to thank Dario as one of our first heroes for really taking initiative with a very important customer and meeting those needs. And I want to thank you, Dario. I want to thank the people that continue to work with him. That means a lot to us. The next one. This one is kind of a I believe production is for one of our customers that is down in San Diego and Mexico. Jamie and Claudia on Wednesday got in the car, and the two of them went so they could use the carpool lane. They got in the car at about 7 p.m., 6:30, 7 p.m., and they drove parts all the way down to San Diego to avoid a line down situation. They ended up getting back home at 10 p.m. at night, and this is the kind of thing that many of us have done and many of you have done for our customers, and for that I thank you. No one told them they had to do it. They saw a need, it needed to be done, and they did it. And To me, that is the truest form of a great teammate, and I want to thank you guys for taking the initiative to take care of our customer, our very important customer down in San Diego. So that's a superhero one. Thank you. The third one, this is really a collective team effort of superheroes. Our quality team is working with a very, very difficult automotive customer. We know who this customer is. They're quite combative in many cases. We appreciate their business, and not all of them are like this, but many of the automotive will have one engineer or someone in quality who just bust your chops. There's really no way around it. This one, we were absolutely right. They were we had a reference dimension, and they were demanding that it was plus or minus 3 degrees. Our quality team, in a professional, diligent manner, challenged them professionally. And in this case, you had Ricardo from engineering, Alfredo, Victor. Then you also had in the game, in the fight, you had Pete, Sudha Patel, all of them working together to build a quick defense for us to make sure there was not a claim hit against us. We didn't deserve it. We were absolutely doing everything correctly. And for that, with automotive, you guys know these claims can be $5, $10, $20, $50,000. So heading this off before it became a brush fire, great job. This is the foundation of our quality team really taking the bull by the horns, not letting things happen. When something comes up, put that sucker out. So great job, you guys. So this week we have we got 3 superheroes, and thank you guys for doing what you do. Please, if you have a superhero story, share it with me. I don't care what the format is. Come give it to me. Before I go into the item number 4, we've got some personal things I wanted to share and us to send out a positive flow and energy. Jojo, Jonathan, and their entire family, they have a tragic loss in their family, and I would like us all to send out our heartfelt condolences and all of our best wishes, thoughts, and prayers for them. Please do so. And that means so much. They're our family and our teammates, and let's send out a positive flow for them. Jungle Jane is recovering well. She had some work she needed to have done. She's doing much better from the last report that I received. And Jane, I've been told that you quit smoking. I'm so proud of you, but now it's on tape and you've committed it and you've told everyone you quit smoking. We're going to hold you to that. And we care about you, and that you quit smoking is just awesome. So, good job. Congratulations. We're proud of you on that one. Last thing I'm going to leave you with is our leadership event. This coming Saturday, we have a leadership event. I've sent out email. I put a copy in your paycheck stubs. If you've not read it, or if you have any questions, please get with anybody, any of the supervisors, Claudia, Jamie, myself, any of the managers. We'll be happy to talk to you about it. This is an optional event. If you want to come, come. If you don't, I assure you that the content here is not just about leadership. It's leadership of yourself, and it's improving yourself. If you want to be better, this is an opportunity for you to have some really good takeaways. All of us are leaders. There is really a leader in all of us, and I don't want anyone to be intimidated by that, but I don't want to sugarcoat it as well, because it takes courage to lead. Whether you're leading your family, whether you're leading a company, whether you're leading a department, if you're leading yourself. For you to have success in your life and leadership, it takes courage to do that. So we're giving everyone till the end of tomorrow to sign up. So Tuesday 28th is the last time you have to sign up for that. We have a lot of planning to do, so we really got to get a finalized number by the end of the day tomorrow. If you want that, get signed up. Please do so and make that happen. All right, I'm going to sign off. Thank you very much, and I hope you had a great weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow.